show you guys something. I actually made a whole video of fixing my leak a few years ago. It was like July 4th. It was like 3 or 4 years ago, I think. Maybe 2. And I never posted it because it was like, it took me like 3 vibes. It was like a whole thing. But then I realized it was all because of this one thing. Check it out. Whatever's going on up here, a bunch of leaves get stuck in this. And that clogs the drain of water, so it goes into my car instead of out onto the road. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take all these leaves out. Look how many there are. It's just packed. Okay, I'm gonna start the pile here. I only had to take out 5 of these clips. Okay, I lied. I took one more off, which was the hardest one to take off, by the way, so that I can take this thing off. And I did do the other side, which I'm still working on. Let's see what's up here. And I'm gonna pop the trunk and see if it is clogged on the other side, but I don't want to take off the whole freaking windshield. Not windshield, but you'll see, like I did last time, if I ever upload that. That's a big pile here. This pile, it might not look like a lot, but there's still stuff in there. I might run water through it. So there is quite a bit of leaves on here as well. Even though I thought I just cleaned it. And I believe this is the entry point. And it goes down here, right? So there might be some stuff in there as well, right? Then it goes down through here. I don't know. Don't know. I'll have to look back at that video. But yeah, through here there might be some things clogging it as well. But yeah, I don't want to take all that off again. Because I'm under the windshield wiper right. We'll see if this works. Oh, this is a handy dandy tool. I got it one of those auto parts place that helps to clean things out of these areas. I do think I am going to pop this thing up. See if anything is clogged under there. That's easy enough. Just a little bit. Okay. Alrighty, we'll do the other side and then we'll run some water and see where it goes. Okay, yeah, so I'm just gonna pour some water here. And we're gonna see it coming out right there. See, and what happened was it was clogged and so it got into my car instead. Let's check the other side. Boom. So it doesn't take much, you see, to clog it up. And yeah, the bigger job is going to be getting all this water out, and hopefully I don't have to rip everything up for that. Use a little shop vac, more kitty litter, and we should be good to go. Hopefully it won't happen again this season. And don't forget to support local music if you liked that video. You want to see how the plugs work? Probably also a good idea to gently wash out the gook. You know, like, it's like when you put cinnamon in a coffee filter, it like kind of slows it down, you know? It's a lot of dusty pollen powder crap in Georgia. Clean it out a little bit while it's open. Why not? Gentle. Kind of hard to do this with one hand, but these are the little thingies. You pull this top out to get it to be a little thinner to fit it in the hole, which I use 2 hands for, so it's a little tricky, see, because it already snapped back in place. And hold on, stuck it in off camera, and then all you do is press it in, boom, and it's there. So to take it off, you wiggle this. I have 2 tools, just like a flathead. You open that, and then you can use this guy to help you wiggle it off. I'm gonna keep it on there because I got places to go and people to see. Any questions, let me know. I can always do a very slow-mo video in the future, taking it off. This thing, you dirty, dirty person. I'm talking about this thing. That's what I'm talking about, taking off. I forgot to mention something really important. One way that you know you have this problem is that when you drive around and you turn, you hear like sloshing water back and forth, like definitely take out your floor mats before you put kitty litter down, because it could leave a residue and you don't want that on your floor mats. Under the floor mats, it's okay, right? That is a lot of water. Oh my God, it's like up to here. First go around. Round 2 coming up. I started to feel a pull from this spot, so I just held it here for 5 minutes straight, because I think what's going on is it's the lowest part, so the water keeps on going there, like as I'm sucking it up. So we're gonna see how much water I got just by holding it here in 5 minutes. Okay. This is the back seat, like, you know, between the back and the front seat on the right side. The water just must go where it's lowest. Okay, so it's not like a huge amount, so maybe that's not a good strategy. You know what, baby, we can do about the rain? We can blame it on the rain. You know what else about the rain? Did you know it always rains overnight in Virginia? I can sense the thunder. Just poured again, so it's hard to say if it worked or not, because the kitty litter's down and I don't know if it's coming through the bottom, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like it would be more wet if it got flooded. The only way we can know is after we clean up all the litter. On my neighbor's hill, because I thought maybe it would drain. When I got to the bottom, there was a waterfall that came down. I don't know if that was new from the rain or if it dislodged the other one, because it was still making those sloshy noises. So it might have just been trapped in there from last time. I don't know. I figured, why waste the wet kitty litter made of clay if you can make clay ball paperweights to absorb moisture in closets and offices. Why waste $10? Moment of truth. I don't see anything coming in to my beautiful peppermint oil clay kitty litter concoction. Okay, it's been raining all night. I don't see any new moisture and I don't hear sloshing. Looks the same as yesterday. So it's time to clean it up. I just dropped my phone in the wet kitty litter. Yeah, I did. Yeah, kids, yeah. So not only cleaning up this phone, but cleaning up the whole wet car in general is a lot more time consuming and harder than just cleaning up that leaves behind the wheels. So I recommend doing that. Thank you very much. It's still sloshing. Just to make sure I'm going in there. Put the windshield wipers off. Ah! Darn it. With this tool. 9/16. Yeah, you gotta kind of wiggle them off. And now I'm taking off the little thingies with this guy. Okay. Stick them in the little crack to loosen it up. And then it comes off pretty easily. So they're just all across from here to there, and there might be one under this thing too that we took out earlier. Yep, there is definitely some water sitting there. Yep, there is. So something is clogged. Pretty easy. I just went like that and it just drained all out behind the tires. So that was really not hard. I think doing both of those, the windshield and the tires, once a year will prevent stuff from leaking inside. Time will tell. Let's be where it goes in. Be behind there. If it fills up with water. Bam. This one's side too. It's easier to do it if I'm not filming, but I want to give you the satisfaction of seeing the water go down once I unclog it. But there's not much water there, so. Alright, time to clean. Get busy. Love you guys. I hope this helps someone. I'm going to clean all that out too. Easy peasy, right? We've got these filters I took out on either side with the same handy dandy tool. You see there's that indentation on the side there. Thank you for following so I can show that clearer. And then, you know, I'm going to make sure the big pieces are out. And I'm going to run a hose through it, get it real clean, like a gentle pressure wash. And you know, there was not that much water sitting here. It's probably what I heard going back and forth. And then maybe went through there. I do think the bigger problem was the tire this time, but it really doesn't hurt. This was like a slow coffee filter. I was getting like leaf coffee down at the bottom. It was definitely filtering, but just really slowly. So let's make it fast and furious. And so yeah, it's just only as hard as you perceive it to be, and we can make it fun by doing it together. Here's the other filter that I'm gonna clean off from this side. Tried to block the leaves. So yeah, so that's what happens. Actually, this kind of blocks everything, and then the other one is the filter that allows some things through. I don't know. Anyway, I think we fixed it. There's a whole other issue. Like, it's gonna take a while to dry this out. I did take apart the sides, and that will be on the full video that I eventually post from like 3 or 5 years ago. So I'm noticing there's nothing like covering this hole. I don't know what the purpose of this is. Maybe it somehow deters leaves, or maybe I'm missing something. And I'm wondering if there's supposed to be a screen on here. So I am gonna look into that. In the meanwhile, this is satisfyingly clean, and I'm gonna put everything back together quickly because it looks like it's gonna storm again. I just carefully put this on the side here so I didn't have to detach that to rinse this baby off. So satisfying. Wait, what's that? Anyway, so satisfying. Boom. Job is complete. We're working. We did it. Yeah.